Hey, my squad, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's check, make sure the notification went out and the sound is working, and then I'll get into what we're doing today. So say notification went out. And the sound is working. Okay, so today I'm working on White Moon from Destructed by Diamonds. I'm doing this for Sparkle of the Way and Share the Care. Also for the Asian Yearling event, I'm still working on Easter Egg Hunters from Tom Wood. This is White Moon. It's by Shannon M. Valentine. This was done in 2022. Is when she done this one. And like I say, this is from Distracted by Diamonds. So let's see, what have I got going on? Well, you'll notice, the thumbnail hasn't changed yet. I still have to create the thumbnail. I got it created, but I need to shrink the size so I can use it on YouTube. But the channel, the live stream has changed. Live stream name has changed now. It's just, let me see something. Okay, there we go. I had to do a refresh on the page of me, guys. Something just doesn't. I'll be right back, guys. I need to do a total refresh. Okay. Okay, there we go. So the thumbnail hasn't changed yet because I still need to update the thumbnail. But the name for the live streams now has changed, and I don't know why it's showing up. Right now, it's showing up weird over there on YouTube. It's showing the old name, but I changed it to did I change it to? Maybe I haven't changed it over yet. But I thought I had changed it over. But the live streams names is going to change and get a new thumbnail. Time warp videos name changed and they've got a new thumbnail. Coloring time warp changed. They have a new thumbnail. I have topic videos coming up. What else I got going on? Right now, I think that's all the changes that will be coming in between now and the new year. I thought it was time to refresh the channel a bit. I'm trying to, when I film videos, StreamYards has this thing where we can generate little short clips for our shorts. So I'm working on doing that and getting shorts put out to hopefully bring more people into the channel. I do have some, ideas coming up for the new year that I want to do. Some more interactive type things with the community. I should have some videos going out to the members this week. Well, I have some that I'm in the process of editing right now. And they should go out to the members. The first one should go out to the members this week coming. And then a couple days later, it will go out to the rest of YouTube. So that's how I'm going to do those. My members will get to see the videos first, and then they'll release out to the YouTube channel. After that, if you'd like to see them sooner, you can join memberships down below. So all my links for a lot of my stuff are in my link tree, which that is pinned to the top of the channel here, or pinned to the top of the chat box over here. So feel free to check those out. Yeah, so I'm trying to do a refresh on the channel. Hopefully it will increase my views, which in theory helps increase my ad revenue, which is, your girl can use it. YouTube is my job, so your girl can use a paycheck. I've had several people tell me YouTube ain't a job, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, to me, I'm earning money for a hobby I love doing. So how is that not a job? It's not a traditional 9-to-5 job, but it is a job. I mean, there are times like last night, I did not go to bed till after 3:00 in the morning because I was working on this stack of papers right here, And I don't know, why did my camera freeze? I hate when my overhead camera keeps wanting to cut itself off, and I don't know why. I mean, it shouldn't be doing that. Okay. I don't know why it's doing that, but, anyway. So getting back to that, this stack of papers right here, I was up late working on that. These are all video topic videos that I have coming up. And let's see. Um, 2, 3, 4. A couple of them are short videos. 5. 6. That's 7 videos right there. So, on top of one I already have filmed. So, yeah, so that's 7 videos right there that'll be coming out eventually. On top of, I think I might have 6 or 7 time-lapse videos also that'll be coming out eventually. One of them is a non-Christmas, so that one will be coming out this week. But the Christmas ones, they will come out between that, probably right after Thanksgiving, is when I'll post the first one of those. I mean, I could pre-post them now, but it actually go out. Probably, I want to say, I might set it to go out on Black Friday or the Cyber Monday, which is the first Monday after Thanksgiving. I'm not 100% sure yet. So, but those will be coming out eventually. So that's what I got coming up for the channel. Like I say, there's going to be new name changes, new thumbnails. I'm keeping my cartoony look because I like that. I think that gives my thumbnails some flair. But I'm zhuzhing my thumbnails up, as they say. So they're getting a new lease on life, basically. Trying to get this blue done. So I'm at the halfway point of this canvas now. So I'm on track to get it done before the end of the year. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got about 10 sections left. I know it looks wonky the way it's broken up right now, but it would equal out to probably about 10 sections. So right now I'm trying to get a lot of this blue done. This blue is driving me crazy. And I thought the 310 and 939 are the two colors that drove me crazy, but these blues are driving me bonkers. So, maybe I can pour the other one in because that is a lot of ease, and I don't think that's enough. So, all right, there we go. So I do have some, like I say, I have some unboxing things coming eventually. Some of them won't probably come until end of the month, beginning of next month, into the new year, because one of them I know is coming out of Canada, so that's going to take a little bit to get here. But I'm excited about those and get the unboxings done on them. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot going on the channel right now. Like I say, I'm right now. I'm filming videos and editing and all that, and getting that all going. Plus, I'm in the middle of restructuring, kind of, and changing things up name-wise. I'm not changing the actual name of the channel, but I'm changing the name of content videos that I do on my channel, like the time lapses, and then I'm also changing the name of the lives. And doing a new thumbnail for that. I'm so excited about the new thumbnail that I'll be using. I'm actually thinking of possibly changing my channel logo. I'm not 100% sure on that yet. I'm toying around with some ideas on that one. But I am thinking of kind of rebranding the channel logo. I like, don't get me wrong, I like the one I have, but I think for the new year, I'm thinking of rebranding the channel logo. I think that would be pretty cool. I know I have a custom done of the logo I have now, but I think that logo is it's outlived itself. It's a little old now. And so I'm going to toy around with that. That's not 100% set in stone yet, that I'll change the channel logo. I don't, like I said, I don't know. It's one of those, I'll toy around with it and see if I like it type things, and go from there. And I think what I'll do is, when I come up with I'm going to go ahead and come up with a new one, and then I'll put it out in the community chat and the here on YouTube and then the Facebook group and see what everybody thinks. And you know, we'll put the new logo against the old logo, and the one with the most votes is the one that will be the logo. So it's a possibility it could stay the same, possibility it could change. So it's a 50-50 chance either way. But we shall see. You know, so. But those are some of the ideas I have going for the new year, or heading towards the new year. Still, I'm on track for my goal to try to have these canvases finished by the end of December. It's only 2:30. She's not terribly late. She may stop because I think my package was supposed to come through her today. She probably stopped. I was supposed to get a package today. Not unless my package is coming out through somebody, through separate courier. I don't know. I was supposed to get my Christmas cards and all. Anyway, I digress. But so yeah, so I'm not doing like I say, it's not a total rebrand of the channel. I am, you know, I'm not changing the channel name. I like my channel name, so I'm keeping that. I'm just changing up. I'm just changing up. And she's gonna come back in here being all fucking loud. Oh my god. That bitch don't need to know nothing about me. I hate our mail lady. I seriously hate her. I seriously hate her. I seriously freaking hate her. Just do it under the.
I hate you.
No, I hate that mail lady. She should have known this stuff wasn't going in the mailbox.
She was scanning it and it was.
Cause she don't know what she's doing. Cause she don't know what she's doing. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, but yeah, so it's not going to be a total rebrand. It's just going to be a changing of video and those are. That is okay. That's not Christmas cards. Oh, Christmas stickers. We'll look at those in a minute. Address labels. I knew what those were. Let's look at the Christmas stickers. love me some stickers. So, oh, let me pull this down. Oops, see. So we got Santa and a squirrel with a snowball. Oh, the kitty's cute. A birdie. Another Santa. A bunny. Stocky. Oh, that little penguin. Bow. Oh, that little doggy's cute. Oh, the little wolf doggy. An elf. Oh, cute little fox. Oops, I'm over too far. A raccoon. A reindeer. Oh, I like the snowflake. He's cute. A little red bird. Oh, Christmas Bobby. Snowman face. Another snowman face. Another snowman face. A stocking. Oh, that'd be cute. Put the stocking on the snowman. Another doggy. Not sure what that is in a sleigh. A gingerbread. Oh, I like the owl. Happy holidays. I'm thinking it's a bunny. Ice skaters. Another snowman face. A reef. Another snowman. Stocking. A marshmallow. A peppermint. I think it's a little hedgehog. Snow-covered bridge. Snowman. An elf. Star. A little Christmas village. Merry Christmas. Another doggy. Another penguin. A Santa. Oh, a little fox on the tree. Candy cane. A raccoon with garland. I'm not really sure. Hi, Mia. Let it snow. A reindeer drinking a hot beverage. Holly, a snowman face, a snowman face. Ooh, I like that Christmas tree. It's cute. I'm not sure which way that star goes. A gingerbread house, and a snowman face. A very colorful cupcake. A Christmas tree with candy canes on it. Gingerbread Christmas tree, packages, cookie tree, an owl, a gingerbread boy, a cupcake, some kind of fruits, a Christmas tree, a wreath, Merry Christmas, a squirrel in a stocking, the Yule log, that's supposed to represent the Yule log, I think, an owl, a polar bear, an owl, a heart-shaped cookie, a gingerbread cookie, a snow globe, kitty cat, a bell, a cup of hot cocoa, bulbs, a snowy cabin, an elf, a snowy mailbox, a puppy dog, a stocking, cookie plate, a sleigh, a present, kawaii face present, a kawaii faced snowflake, colorful snowflake, a snowman face, a kawaii style Christmas bulb, a bell, a snowflake, and Christmas trees. So that's a lot of, I think it's 100, 200 stickers here. I wasn't keeping count. What is it cute? What is this? Oh, I think I know who this is from. If I'm not mistaken, this is from our lovely cat. And she did a good job taping this. All right. Yep. Yep. Cat, how did you get this in here? Oh. This is a win from the Asian year-long event. And she sent me some candies, and some stickers. So she sent me some candies. And some stickers. Oh, I like the unicorn. Oh, I like the snake. That's cute. I like the unicorns. That's cute. Little bunny kitties. Little kitty corn. And an ashwagandha tea. Mom would probably like that. These back in here until I'll put them in my sticker book. And then what I had one. I'll look back up. Oh. There we go. I won a. Oh, she put some stickers in here too. And a bookmark. This is a trading card book. So I love that bookmark. That is so pretty. With the daffodils on it. And then an anime sticker. And another anime type sticker. But this is a I have one trading card, but this is a trading card for like putting our trading cards in that we get from deck. So right now I have one trading card. Get the tissue paper out. So I got one card I could put in there right now. I like how it's got the so basically this is almost like my where I one of my books I keep my release papers in. It has the cover that goes across it. So I'm gonna stick those back in there for right now and stick that there. And I'll put those back in here. Okay, so I'll just move that. There we go. I had totally forgot I had won that. How are you, Mia? But yeah, so let's see. It feels like I've been live longer than a little over half an hour. Today might not be a very long live. It's just one of those days. I'm good, other than I'm a little sleepy from the weather, but oh, she's okay. She's just investigating the new empty packaging that I put on the bed from the packages. She's like, wait a minute, this was not here a few minutes ago. My cat, she's a trip. I said, she's looking at me like, where'd all this stuff on the bed come from? It wasn't here a few minutes ago. But yeah, other than the weather having me a little sleepy, I'm okay, Mia. It's just kind of going overcast here. Kind of dreary. Um, it's not super cold, but it's chilly today. So I have an errand to run tomorrow. So hopefully it's, the rain holds off. We're supposed to get some rain tomorrow, but I think we're not supposed to get it till tomorrow night. So as long as it holds off, I'll be all right. I'm not. I'm not. I'm one. I don't like rain in the winter. If it's going to be anything, I'd rather have it snow. Okay, so you're 0 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure what that is for us here. Alexa, what is 0 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
0 degrees Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, so you're just right above freezing then, Mia, for us. Yeah. Yeah, that's too cold for me. That's stay in the house under the blankets and watch Christmas movies type weather. Oh. Yeah, that's that type of weather. I'm the one, and Mom's the same way. If we don't have to go out when it's cold, we don't go out. We hibernate in the house. But so, like I said, I've got changes coming to the channel. Not major changes, but just little cosmetic changes to like live stream title and video titles and stuff like that. I'm thinking of rebranding the icon, the channel logo. It still have the same channel name, but it just would be a newer logo. Oh, geez. Oh, I'd tell him he owes you big time for that, Mia. He owes you something special. But yeah, so like I say, I'm in the process of working on some video edits. I got one. I was editing it last night, and then I wound up falling asleep while I was waiting for it to export. So I don't know what time it actually finished exporting, but I got to take it back in for round 2 of editing because it's a time lapse video. Oh, I bet. I'm not a happy camper either when I'm drug out in the cold. Now, if I know I have somewhere I have to go, I can do it. I'll be okay. I'll bitch about being in the cold, but I'll go and do it. Like tomorrow, I know it's going to be cold because where me and Mom have got to go tomorrow, it's down by the water. So me and Mom already know it's bundle up because by the time we get to where we're going, the wind's coming off that water. Yeah, they'll make icicles on your nose. But yeah, so we have to go do a few things tomorrow, take care of those, and then come home, and I won't have nowhere to go again until Black Friday, I think, if we decide to go out. So thank gosh, when I woke up Tuesday morning, my money was on my card, my SNAP. That was a big relief off of me and Mom. So we got all that taken care of. So that's all straight. We got some Jace getting out of school. God, it's that late already? I didn't realize it was that late already. But yeah, so we were able to go and do our shopping on Tuesday. Got all that taken care of. I was totally crashed when I got home Tuesday. So that's why I wasn't live Tuesday. Because we were out taking care of errands. I don't blame you, Mia. If me and Mom didn't have to go anywhere tomorrow, we wouldn't go anywhere either. But we got to go renew our library cards and pick up something from the library. Ooh, I'm finally like number 8, I believe, the last I checked, for McFadden. Her last name's McFadden. Can't remember her first name, but a book of hers, an audio book of hers that I want to listen to. It's called The Teacher. I think it's kind of going to be like a mystery type book. So once I get that, it's 10 hours long. So, but I can listen to that in no time while I'm diamond painting. So once I get that, then I'll let everybody know how it is. I'm getting back into listening to audiobooks again, and semi-reading. Yeah, it's a short. But it sounds like it's going to be a good book. I've listened to a little excerpt of it, and I heard someone else talking about the book and the author, and so I just and I'm usually don't step, and this is me stepping outside of my reading comfort zone, because I normally only read or listen to James Patterson books. So this is me stepping out of that comfort zone. And trying something new. So, which wasn't which was another goal I had for, well, going into the new year was, try to listen or read a different author than I normally do. So, um, but yeah, I have what's called the Libby app, um, and then there's Hoopla. Is another one we use here, and basically we can use our library card to um, um, we can use our library card and um, rent basically ebooks or audiobooks and video. We can do videos on the Hoopla. So it's pretty neat. I mean, it's not hard for me to get to our local library if I wanted to go get a hard book, but um, in the winter, me and mom don't go to the library as much as we do in the warmer months because it is a good walk from our house. So, but so yeah, so I'm gonna listen to that and see how I like it, and if I like it, I will let everybody know. Um, oh, you all have Libby over there too? Okay, so Libby must be a worldwide thing then. I know that there was only so many copies of this audio book, and at one point I was like 19th in line, you know. So I've slowly, and I put this thing on hold. I know I think back in September or October, and so I've been slowly coming down the line, and it's slowly getting to me. So um, I think it's only 4 copies of this book, and there was like 30 some people that were in line for the book or the audio book. So it's been a process of waiting. Um, but once I get it, um, it won't take me it won't take me that long to listen to it. I can probably the way I like to sit and diamond paint, um, I could probably listen to it in a day, actually. Um, because there are times I sit 5, 6, 7, 8 hours or more diamond painting anyway, and the book's 10 hours long, so I could probably listen to it all in a day, or I could split it up and listen to it in 2 days, or you know. But normally when I'm diamond painting and I'm not live, I have something like that going in the background, so um, I need to see. I need to see if I can get there's a James Patterson book he did with Dolly Parton called Run Rose Run. Um I wonder if I can get that on an audio. I missed it. Yeah, we have the Libby, like I say, the Libby app and the Hoopla that we can use through our local libraries. So. And I think it's really neat because it's especially for people who are shut-ins and can't always get out to the library, or for elderly people who like to listen to books and stuff. they can't always get out, they can, still be able to get it and listen to it through their device streaming devices. So uh, yeah. What about the stimulus? Yeah, they're possibly talking about sometime in the new year. I have a feeling it's going to happen. So, but like everybody says, you got to wait. It's got to go through appropriations and all that. So, oh, I don't know. I haven't watched any of the people that have been covering it. I have to watch some of the YouTubers I watch that are covering it. The lawyers. I have a bunch of lawyers I watch that are covering all this about the stimulus and the president wanting to give stimulus checks and all that. So, yeah, hoopla for us, Mia. It's when we can actually rent. Instead of going and getting a physical copy of the DVD, we can rent the DVD. And I don't know why is this doing this. I don't know why my camera keeps freezing. It's like, 30 minutes and my phone shuts itself off. It's like 30 minutes and my phone, and I have that turned off. Yeah, Hoopla is one where we can, rent magazines, DVDs, and we can look at them on digital instead of physical copies. So, I don't know if Hoopla is across the whole United States or if it's just an app if it's one just through the library consortiums here where I'm at or what, but it's pretty cool. Oh, see, I never even looked about that on Libby. If we could get, back at magazines through it on that. Hoopla, like I say, is it's mostly all digital content. So, like I say, movies, music. We can, if there's a CD we want to listen to, we can do it through Hoopla. Um, so. Alexa, what are my notifications?
Good afternoon, MUTTNUTT'S. One new notification. From Amazon Shopping. Your package has arrived. Additionally, you can thank the driver of your most recent delivery, and we'll share your appreciation with them. Just say, thank my driver.
Thank my driver. Oh, good, you shut up. I have to put those in the other one. But yeah, so. I might actually sit down later and see what's on the Hoopla app. See if there's any new movies on there I want to see. Yeah, so I don't use it a whole lot. Like I said, I'm just getting back into using it. So using and listening and reading books again. I don't know. I go through these phases where they don't, interest me to sit down and pick up a book or to listen to a book. I get into listening to the true crime podcasts and things like that. I guess that's the problem. I am a true crime junkie, so. Hey, Karen, welcome in. Okay, that's fine. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. Today's one of those lives that I may go to about an hour, a little over an hour today. I don't know. Depends on how long it takes me to finish this section. So, but I've said that before. You can ask me. I've said that before, and I wound up. No, just one more color. Just one more color. Just one more color. And live wound up being like 3 hours long. We all do that though. I think we all do that though. We tell ourselves when we sit down to diamond paint, oh, I'm just gonna do, we'll get to a point, oh, I'm just gonna do one more color. Just one more color, one more symbol, and next thing we know, it's like 6-7 hours later, I'm at yeah, today I have. Last week though, me remember it was over. I think I was over 3 hours, almost a little over 3 hours. But we did have a good conversation going last week though too. So we really had a really, really good conversations going last week. You know. I haven't even checked the analytics. I gotta go back and check the analytics on that video too. Or on that now there's a live stream replay. Because I think the analytics are going to be really good for that one. I'll pick a video. Every 2 to 3 weeks I go in and I'll pick one of my my live streams that's going to replay and just sit and look at the analytics just to see where I might need to improve a little bit, on analytics. And right now it's pulling in the people during the live. I actually have been getting a lot of views on my past lives after the lives. So I'm getting a lot of people going back or people finding it through, I guess maybe suggested to them or whatever. And I'm getting a lot of like replay views from it. Which a view is a view, either live or replay, So, I mean, at least I know my content's getting out there is what I was trying to get at. It's one of those days I can't spit my words out. But at least when me and Mom went shopping the other day, she wanted marshmallows for her sweet potato casserole. At least this time, I did not call them mushrooms. And me and her laugh about that all the time. We were in the store one day had to get mushrooms for something, but she wanted some marshmallows, so we went to go get the marshmallows first, and I called them mushrooms. Then turn around, I called the mushrooms marshmallows. It was hilarious. All I could do, I'm standing in the middle of the grocery store laughing because I just called the marshmallows mushrooms and the mushrooms marshmallows. So, and then we have this commercial over here for Milano cookies with this elf and Santa, and this elf calls the cookies fancy, and Santa goes fancy, and now when we see the Milano cookies, all I could do is say fancy. It's so funny. I'm like, that's how a commercial can imprint on your brain. Or you hear those commercials and you automatically start singing with the jingle to the commercial. I don't know if that happens to anybody else, but there are several commercials here in the United States we have that all of a sudden when it comes on, all you could do is sing to the jingle of the commercial. So it's funny. I'm just mad. I haven't seen my one commercial I like to see every year, and that's the Hershey Kisses playing Jingle Bells. That's like an iconic childhood commercial to me. I remember that growing up as a kid, That and the Noroko Santa commercial, which you don't see anymore. And I mean, you still see Coca-Cola commercials, but you don't see the one with the polar bears anymore. I used to love the Coca-Cola commercials with the polar bears. But a lot of the iconic commercials are gone now. They don't play a lot of the old-timey iconic commercials. It's like, I'm trying to figure out how I could find a way to watch the Charlie Brown movies. Okay, Karen, you too. Have a good day. Thank you for coming by. I know Apple bought the rights out, I think, to the Peanuts movies. And I'm trying to figure out how, I don't know if I know on my streaming box, I have a Exuma streaming box. You can get Apple TV on there. But do you actually I don't know if you actually have to own an Apple device to be able to watch Apple TV on a streaming box. Because if not, then I will get it set up so I can watch the different Charlie Brown movies. Yes. Next week is Thanksgiving, so that means roughly either Black Friday or a couple days after, I will be able to start watching my favorite Christmas movie, but I cannot watch it before Thanksgiving. That's just a me thing. It's not, because it never aired before Thanksgiving when I was growing up. And that is Christmas Eve on Sesame Street. Oh, that is such an iconic movie to me. And I've been watching it, oh my God, forever. Alexa, when did Christmas Eve on Sesame Street first air?
From Wikipedia.org. Christmas Eve on Sesame Street is a Sesame Street Christmas special first broadcast on PBS on Sunday, December 3rd, 1978.
Well, I was barely. I was just barely 11 months old when it first aired. Wow. But I can remember, growing up. I grew up on Sesame Street. Sesame Street was my show. And if I get a chance to this day, I still will sit down and watch Sesame Street. Or I'll go on YouTube and find old clips from Sesame Street and watch them on there. It was Sesame Street and 3-2-1 Contact and Reading Rainbow and Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and I think his name was Slim Goodbody was another one. Those were my shows growing up. Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego and Captain Planet? God, that ain't dating me back none. Those were my and Fraggle Rock. I loved me some Fraggle Rock growing up. And the Muppets, and then there was the Muppet Babies, Inspector Gadget, Thundercats, and all those iconic shows, Of course, the Looney Tunes, and I am still, to this day, a huge Looney Tunes fan. I am like a huge Looney Tunes fan. Guys, my desktop is rebooting, so if my lights go off, that is why. Because my lights are hooked up through my USB on my computer. No, my computer might have actually took in too much cool air coming through the window. That could have been the thing, because it didn't. It's not actually fully rebooting. But yeah. So that was my Saturday mornings. It was like all those different shows. And then, oh my God, at late night, I loved a TV show called Saint Elsewhere. It was a medical show, and it had Denzel Washington and Ed Begley Jr. He played George Feeney on Boy Meets World. He played the guy on there, and then there was, let's see, Hector Elizondo, I believe is the guy I'm thinking of. And it was a lady from a show called Picket Fences was on there. I want to say Clooney was on there, but I can't remember. Of course, my keyboard went out last night on my computer, so I have to use my Bluetooth keyboard for now, but it works. So, till I can get a new keyboard for this desktop. But yeah, so a lot of famous actors got their start on St. Elsewhere. But it was like one of my favorite shows to watch. And my sister loved watching she grew up loved watching Doctor Who. She was a Doctor Who fan. So I don't know if she still is, but I know when she was younger she was. shows. Yeah, he was on ER, but I think he also made some guest appearances on this show, as well when he was younger. Basically, St. Elsewhere was kind of like ER. It was kind of a soap opera kind of show as well. So, but it was really good. I haven't seen that show in years. It used to get, it come on our what we call PBS here, which is public broadcasting station. So yeah, but the memories that pop back in your head when you're thinking of old shows that you grew up watching, like me, it was the Beverly Hillbillies and I Love Lucy and I Dream of Jeannie and Bewitched and Bonanza and the Virginian, Andy Griffith, Matlock, what was it, Columbo, all those different shows, growing up. I love and I still do today. I love every now and then, especially MASH. I have seen every single episode of MASH. And Walton's mom loves them. She still gets a chance to watch them during the week. If we remember to switch your TV over, there's a channel here that airs them, airs the Waltons. But a lot of times I forget about it, and she forgets about it. But and what was it, Dragnet, and what was it, car something, I can't remember that one, and Chips, the Rifleman, all those shows, and you can still catch a lot of those today. Like I say, a lot of those air on a channel we have here called MeTV, which plays a lot of the oldies. The only one I don't remember watching growing up that comes on there is something called Svengoolie. I don't remember that growing up. But a lot of the other ones that come on there, I remember. And like I say, I still love watching them today, even though I've seen, Three Stooges a million times, I can still sit there and watch it, and it's like freaking hilarious, especially MASH. Anytime that they're picking on Frank Burns, those were especially when they called him Ferret Face, and I love me some MASH. But yeah, I've seen every episode of MASH, and there ain't many of the originals left. I know Alan Alda is. I know we just lost Loretta Swit this year. I can't remember all of them that are still alive. I'd have to go in and look that up. But I know Alan Alda, actually, I believe he has Parkinson's, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what they said he has. Oh yeah. The only thing I didn't like the movie, the MASH movie they made. It kind of, I don't know. It kind of didn't. It was okay. I'm not saying it was a bad movie, but I don't know. It was just the characters weren't the original ones from the TV show. So kind of, I don't know, kind of didn't come off the same. That's just like, I'm a huge John Wayne fan, right? And they made the movie True Grit. Oh, I can't remember the actor that played that played John Wayne's character, Rooster Cogburn, in the new version of it. But I'm like, that's not you don't remake John Wayne movies. You don't mess with the Duke. Okay? You don't mess with the Duke. That movie just was not right. Now, they did a remake of Overboard, and it's actually the roles are reversed. It's a guy that falls overboard instead of the girl. The girl. Now that was actually good. I did like the remake of Overboard, and they did a remake of Coming to America, with Eddie Murphy, and that's pretty good too. Sometimes they could do remakes of movies, but I'm sorry, you can't mess with the Duke. You know, you just don't mess with the Duke. I mean, John Wayne was so iconic. So, I know they made movies of the Bewitch, and that was okay. And that'd be like them trying to remake the Brady Bunch, or like they tried to redo MacGyver. I'm like, okay, the Magna PI one. I mean, that one I got with. I mean, Higgins was a woman. They portrayed Higgins as a woman in that one instead of a guy, but I could get with the Magna PI, but I don't know why they ever took that off. The newer one, but they tried to do a remake of MacGyver, and that just, to me, yeah, no, that was like, yeah, no, thank you. But like I say, some shows can be, they can have remakes of them, and others, they just need to let them go. Now I am enjoying, um, it's a spin-off of NCIS. It's called NCIS Origins, and it's basically how Gibbs became Gibbs. I didn't like the new MacGyver. I guess because I grew up watching the original MacGyver, Mia, and to me it was just, I don't know, it didn't come off the same. I mean, the only spin difference in the Magnum PI one was, instead of Higgins being a guy, Higgins was a girl in that one. So, and believe me, she was kick ass. But yeah, I didn't like I don't know if it was maybe the actors on the show or what, but I didn't like the new MacGyver. But I am liking NCIS Origins though. It's like how, basically, to me, it's like how Gibbs became Gibbs, and They actually did a crossover the other night, and actually Mark Harmon was actually made an appearance back on the show, which was pretty awesome. It's just sad that if when they do like a crossover, and they're talking about Ducky, you know, the guy who was did the autopsies, they can't get Ducky to do the for the crossover on the original on NCIS because the guy who played Ducky actually passed away. So that's the sad part about that. Um, and Polly Perrette, who played Abby, which is a different girl who is there now. Her name's Casey. She plays Casey, but she's basically doing what Abby was doing. I don't know why Polly Perrette left the show, but I've heard that she's a piece of work. So, I don't know, but yeah. So those are some of my favorite shows. Like I say, if I sit down, I can sit down. If I'm not watching A&E, then I'm watching some like old shows that I grew up on, or um, I'm watching Animal Planet, or Hallmark, something like that. Most of the time, I'm watching my crime shows on A&E. I am a huge, huge. I've always been huge into crime shows and things like that. I guess that's why I used to like the soap opera that used to come on ABC called Port Charles. Because it was kind of a hospitally based um, um, soap opera, but that only went so far because it was like young in the it was like As the World Turns and Guiding Light. Port Charles was based off of a book, so was As the World Turns and Guiding Light. So they could only take those shows so far, um, because there was only so many books, in the series, I guess, and yeah, so it was kind of bittersweet when those shows went off air, but um, Young and the Restless and Bold and the Beautiful are still kicking it though. And I don't like that new soap opera they put on CBS called Beyond the Gates. That is so stupid. I thought that was going to be a good show, but it's just you cannot follow the storyline. It's like all over the place and it's boring. It's one of them soaps. It's a boring soap. It's like, oh my god! Growing up, I used to love to stay up late and watch Dallas and Falcon Crest. Oh my god! But Dallas. Oh my god! And I don't know. Did they? I don't know if they ever did figure out who shot J.R. Ewing. That was always the thing. Who shot JR? It was my best friend in one of his trips. Okay, Ralphie, you're laying on that jailbreak. But, yeah, so it was funny growing up though. I mean, you wouldn't think that I would have been into shows that I watched that, and it was like I grew up watching, Bob Ross with my grandparents. Anytime we had to go to my grandparents, my mom's parents, we, Little House, we'd watch Little House on the Prairie. What was the other one? Who's the Boss? Um, we also, my grandparents were into Lawrence Welk, which that might be why I don't like jazz or blues. Yeah, see, we actually have our cable here that we have is actually a streaming app. We don't actually have the actual cable box. We have what's called an Exumu box that streams the cable company here has a streaming TV app we can get. So we can watch it on our phones or computers on the Exumu box, like that. And we can also stream YouTube to it and Hulu, which we actually get Hulu and Paramount Plus, Disney Plus. There's a couple other TV apps. Dr. Quinn. Oh, I loved Dr. Quinn growing up. Me and mom and all, we always watched Dr. Quinn. And then, do you remember one called Northern Exposure? It took place in Alaska. I missed that one. I used to love that because every time that show came on, the moose is walking down the street, That was another good one. But yeah, Dr. Quinn, oh my gosh, I loved Dr. Quinn. If I get when I get a chance, if I find it, I still watch it. Just to, but yeah, we have, we can stream if, well, we have to purchase. There's some apps we have to purchase, but um, our cable company also gives us some streaming apps. It's basically the Exumu box, Mia, for us. Think of Fire Stick for your TV. A fire or one of those type devices, like the Fire Stick. Basically that's what the Exumu box is. But our local cable company here has their own streaming app, and it's just like watching, like you're actually watch live TV. Now you do know if you can get Hulu, Mia, you can get Hulu live, like live TV on Hulu. I've had that. We used to have Hulu before too, and Paramount Plus. You can also get where you can watch local live TV. Oh, y'all can't get Hulu over there? I thought y'all would be able to get it over there as well. If you get now I know this used to work for a lot of places. You can get an IP changer, and change your IP address to any country you want, and actually watch TV content from that country. I've done that before. I've actually done that to be able to watch Heartland, because Heartland's a Canadian show. Which, oh my God, that's right. Up in Faith, I think, has the last two seasons on there. So let's see. I was in the last season. Yeah, last season. Oh, but yeah, so I've done that before. I used to IP changer, change my IP address to another country just to be able to watch a show from that country. So. But I love the TV show Heartland. It's based out of Canada. Right at an hour and a half. Not much. Ain't got many colors left in this section, but I think that's where I'm gonna go ahead and cut out for the day. Because I see my phone. I don't know why my phone every 30 minutes and my phone cuts, the overhead is cutting off. I don't know what's going on there. I need to figure that out. So but I'm gonna go ahead, I think, and jump out of here. Oh yeah, yeah. And you can find a lot of shows. Sometimes you can find them on YouTube, where you got to watch them with ads, but yeah, I'll be around this week, Mia, in other lives, so I'll catch you in other people's lives this week. Do we have a live with the Asian event this weekend? I think Adam has a live this weekend, doesn't he? I think. Anyway, but yeah, I'll catch everybody around. So until then, huggies, love to everyone, stay safe, and I'll catch everybody later. Bye, y'all.